Good morning and welcome to Love Island The Morning After, the only official Love Island podcast. Now, last night there was some savage love and we need to get into it.
We do.
We really
Joining
do.
me, Amy Hart, is my podcast queen, Indiyah Polack. All of this week, we have the wonderful comedian Kae Kurd with us, and we have the Villa's hottest couple. We have Kaz and Montel.
It's my absolute favourites. They're here.
They're here.
I voted for you every day, man.
Sure.
If there wasn't a vote.
My votes don't count, unfortunately, but yeah, I've voted about 50 times for each of you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Right, everyone. Before we get into last night's drama, we need all the juicy gossip from you two.
Golly
Gosh.
Is that what Curtis said, Jag?
Yeah, it wasn't a word from me, I promise.
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first, are you guys official?
Official.
Yeah,
Montel?
we're going to get married.
Yeah.
He actually proposed to me on the plane.
Yeah.
Ah!
I'm so excited. You're all invited to the wedding.
Oh, thank
lovely.
you, thank you.
Will it be
Thank
back
you.
in the villa? That's the question.
Yeah.
You can walk down the little bridge.
Exactly.
Over the pool.
I feel like it's very early days.
Mm-hmm.
I think people forget that.
All right,
on the-
guys.
We're just slow-
I'm actually
we're
not a slow
we're slow
burner. I'm a
burning,
fast burner. We're burning very fast and it's very
Yeah.
good.
Where's the first
Don't
date?
pressure him.
We're just enjoying right now.
Okay.
I'm saying vibes.
It's not been long. How long has it actually been?
No,
Like
it's not even been a week, babe.
Oh my
Week.
God.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, I didn't even know his last name until just now when you said it.
Same as us, same as us.
I said it off mic, but I thought you were like Madonna. You just had one name.
Just
One name.
Yeah, I was on
Some
Montel.
Brazilian footballer.
Yeah, everyone knew who you were. Yeah.
You know Montel.
Yeah. Montel, oh yeah. Where are you going on your first date? What's the plan?
I'll let Montel answer. I think it's a man's job to answer that one.
Mm.
I think we're going to go for some Thai food. Because
Okay.
obviously, Kaz is Thai.
Where are you from, Montel? Are you Jamaican?
Yeah, I'm Jamaican.
We'll just take her out for some
I'm
Jamaican
from Oshi.
food.
We had Jamaican today, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
what did you have?
What, pepper steak?
Nice.
Some
Brown stew chicken.
Brown stew chicken.
Curry goat,
Curry
did you? Yeah.
goat. Dumpling.
Yeah.
Coleslaw.
I feel like those are
you know
two.
what you mean.
Yeah, no, we went in with a feast.
It's turned into a food podcast suddenly, yeah.
How will you two manage long distance? Where is it you guys live?
I live in Manchester.
I'm in East London.
Oh, it's a journey.
Essex.
Everyone knows how I feel
Yeah,
about
he has
geography
he's
on it.
very strong views.
Yeah, I'm like, you got to live within 3 miles.
To be fair, I'm normally the same. Like, you need to be local. But
When we was chatting in the villa and he found out that I lived in Manchester because he thought I was from London. Because I'm from
Yeah.
London.
Yeah.
He was like, I could tell his face dropped.
they get saying South London, South London. I was like, oh yeah, London. She lives in Manchester. I was like, what? Never knew that.
I think he's going to do the journeys.
Yeah, I'll do the journey for you.
You know what they say? Was it distance makes the heart grow?
Fonder.
Absence.
Absence.
Why am I actually always getting these phrases wrong?
I don't know where you get your phrases from.
You can make your own one, which is distance makes the heart grow stronger.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah, distance
Okay.
makes the heart grow stronger. That's
Nice.
literally what I thought it was. So, what is both of you guys like favorite thing about each other?
So there's a lot of things that I like
I was
about
gonna
you.
say that.
Yeah.
The list is endless. Probably.
I like his honesty. I feel like,
Oh really?
yeah. And I think he's very chill, but we have a lot of banter at the same time. So it's like a nice mix. And I feel like I'm quite high energy and he's like chill. And then it's like, we go together nice.
Man. Montel's looking at you like, girl, I ain't honest.
What?
He heard honesty and was like, I've been lying!
no, not even that. I was gonna say something like your smile, but okay, honesty.
Oh, what? No, obviously his looks, but I don't think that's like my favourite thing because I think
Yeah.
that's so sexy.
Honesty. I appreciate that.
And obviously 10-10.
What's my favorite thing about you?
Honestly, there's sexual tension
And
in
she's
here.
always.
Honestly, I feel like I'm
They say
interrupting.
that in a villa.
This is a family podcast, mind you, okay? It's a family podcast.
No, I just think Kaz is so beautiful.
Oh.
But you know that though.
Oh, thank you. No, he does tell me all the time. Like, even when the cameras were off, I was like, he was still dropping the same bars. And I was like, it's real.
It's not for the cameras, yeah.
Yeah,
Got that.
I was like, yes.
Why did you go back in the villa a second time?
I feel like it was such a long time ago and I was just ready to have that experience again, but as the person that I am now.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, I hadn't found anyone.
As well, last time you went in, obviously, you were in Casa, then you coupled up with Josh, and then you were basically with Josh the whole time. This time you got to explore a bit more and...
I was doing the
Yeah,
Love Island thing.
doing the rounds. You were doing the rounds.
I was like fully immersed myself into it, I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
Yeah, you
Which
were on
was
the lip
fun.
syncing.
Well, yeah, I was. But I only lips Ronnie and then I didn't actually lips anyone else.
Oh yeah, to be
Exactly.
fair.
It was like flirting.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You
You
were
were
having
having
single.
I'm thinking the challenges as well, though, innit?
Well,
it's
I had to
a
kiss
game.
people in the challenges,
Yeah.
so I was going to
Yeah.
kiss
Yeah.
them.
She's a
Do you know what I mean?
competitive
Challenges
lady.
don't count though in the villa. Everyone knows that.
No, they
Everyone knows,
don't.
and everyone
Yeah.
else is
Everyone
kissing as
knows
well.
that.
Yeah, like
Kay.
challenges.
Sorry, I haven't been in.
Sorry, bro.
I'm not going to do that. Like, I'd be so jealous.
You're too alpha.
There are a lot, the challenges.
Yeah.
But again, it's a game and you're
Yeah.
there to win.
Why did you go back in, Montel?
I done my ankle, so I was, I'm out for 5 weeks. I might as well hop in the villa for 5 days.
5 days.
No.
See, honesty, I love it. That's my favourite thing about you as well.
No, I'm joking. But to be fair, I feel like the first time I wasn't able to be myself as much as I wanted to be. So I was like, this time I'm gonna just, keep it real and just enjoy it.
You do keep it very real.
I do keep it
I think
real.
we have that in
I feel like I'm
common.
one of
That's
the
why we
realest
get
to go in
on.
there, to be fair.
After me.
Yeah, sure. That's how we get along, literally, yeah.
Was it different to how you expected?
Yeah, it was so different. I think the journey that I had, it just like didn't start off smoothly. I think everyone else was so happy and their
Yeah.
couples, what it felt like. And then it felt like I was just like out of place. And it was kind of hard trying to navigate that.
Mine was just a year and a half ago, to be fair. It didn't feel too much different, but I feel like there's different characters in the villa this time than on my season. We had a lot of Londoners on my season. This season, there's people from all over, so it's fun, man. There's so many dope people in there, some mad personalities. Yeah, living amongst everyone is just a laugh. You know how it goes.
Yeah, it is. It is. I feel like there was like a small period when like I came back from Castro Mall and it was like me, Ikenna, Dami, Summer was there and Danica and like we all just got along. So like when you're around people that you feel comfortable with, it's like, oh, this just feels like a little friendship update. Like it gets fun. It gets fun.
I had so much fun this time around though.
Did you?
Like I actually genuinely did. Like I think my friends were worried about me because like in certain games and stuff, like I looked really sad, but I was like, oh my God, I literally had the best time.
Would you have done anything differently?
For me, no. I feel like I stayed true to myself and that's what I wanted to do going in there. I know the Ronnie kiss was like the biggest drama. I don't know what you guys see or not, but like the whole time he was flirting with me, he was giving me the signs that like he wanted it. So it was hard hurting Elma in that instance. And I tried to be like as honest as possible, but at the same time, like maybe, when he kissed me, it was the timing of it that was wrong. So that's the only thing that I could have changed. But even then, like I was like open with Elma and we've worked it out. So
Did you know it was coming because you went to the secret garden?
I went to the secret garden to give him privacy. So like
give
when
him privacy.
genuinely, and I will say with my chest and I will literally like take that to my grave because this is literally my intention.
Yeah.
Because I knew that it would be like all eyes on us and stuff. And I think it was me being single, just trying to like find a connection and explore what I thought was a potential connection. I just wanted him to be himself.
Yeah.
But when he kissed me, I didn't see that coming and I just like kissed him back.
I feel like you can't win though, because the other day when Harriet and Ronnie went to the terrace, a lot of people online were saying, oh, why have they gone to the terrace? They should have gone to the secret garden. It's like, well, last time we went to the secret garden, he got told off for going to the secret
Did he?
garden.
Really?
So now he's gone to the terrace.
feel like I
where's
cursed that
supposed to go?
place.
To the
I was
beach
like,
hut?
No one's going back there,
No one's going into the secret garden now, yeah.
What about you, Montel? Is there anything you would maybe do differently?
Not really,
Yeah.
I know there's things that people would have wanted me to do differently, but I made my decisions for the reasons I made them, so yeah, no regrets.
Now, Love Island's not just about the love, it's about the friendships as well. Who did you bond with in there? Who are you going to see when you come out?
I think for me, my biggest friendship, like that was so special to me, and that was Gabby.
Oh.
She was honestly my rock, and she knows me from outside the villa, but it was like we hadn't seen each other in ages. We don't talk that much. Like obviously I live in Manchester now, but it was like going in there, it's like giving our friendship like a new lease of life. And literally when all the drama was going on, like because she knew me, she was just like proper there for me. And it was just like,
She seems amazing. She seems like a really like grounded, lovely
and she keeps it
person.
real as well. Like she will tell me like, no, Kaz, like you're in the wrong and like do it like the right way, but be supportive still.
I can see you two doing fitness boot camps together.
Oh my God,
I literally spoke about that with her. Literally. We was like planning it together in Thailand.
That's really
amazing.
good.
Yeah, because she does the same thing as me, so we got a lot
I came
in
across one
common.
of her fitness videos the other day and like I was reading the caption and it was really good advice. Like she's basically saying like you need to go hard in the gym. Like if you're not busted by the end, you're not doing it enough. I was reading it like, oh, it all makes sense.
So you're lifting like 3 kilos.
Yeah, like I'm like
Beside
she's
it.
literally she's so good.
strong,
Yeah, she's
babe.
fit.
We trained every day. She trained me every day in there. Yeah.
Wow. And last but not least, before we get on to all the other juicy gossip, do you guys have a favourite couple?
Yeah, we got the same thing.
We have got the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
who is it?
We're Team Gabby Casey.
Oh,
Me
cute.
too.
Are you?
Yes. I love them.
Amy is Casey.
I know a
Why
lot
do
of
you-
people online that are just a bit worried about Casey. And I obviously had my reservations because, you saw me going on him, whatever.
On the bridge.
Very clearly.
I thought you were going to push him in.
I don't even know where I came in. I had to apologise to him after that. But it was, when you have something in your head and it just comes out of your mouth. But yeah, I apologised to him after.
Yeah.
And we're actually really cool now.
Yeah.
So.
The poor fella had him 2 steps in and you were like, you've been in every girl's DMs! Get out of it! It was like, yo,
He's
chill,
not even
man.
unpacked his
Yeah,
suitcase.
yeah.
He just came to say hello.
He was so confused. He was just like,
I know, bless him.
What do you love about them together, though?
I love how he makes her feel like she's always smiling, like she needs someone to like gas her up. Gabby can be her own worst enemy sometimes and she needs someone that's going to like appreciate her and like tell her she's amazing and just make her feel the special girl that she is. So Casey's been doing that.
I just think they're really funny together.
They're so funny.
seeing them together, like being around them, you can see like they just like fancy each other so much.
You can give us some intel. It's something that we've talked about a lot and we really want to know. The Speedos, is that for comfort or is that for comedy?
I think he wears the Speedos because like, I think he's like proud of the package inside them.
Really?
I genuinely think so because he doesn't hide it.
Do you think so?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think he just does it because he can. He's got the confidence. Like he's just that guy.
Yeah.
The bulge is always there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, Casey, put it away.
Yeah. My other thought was maybe he doesn't want tan lines.
No. That's not the reason.
I'll give you. Gabby hates the Speedos.
Yeah.
She hates
Is it?
She hates them. And every time he wears Speedos, a bombshell comes in. So we have like a conspiracy now that it's like,
He knows.
And
He's got
Casey
a
puts
sixth sense.
Speedos
yeah.
The Villa antics have been a roller coaster of emotions so far, but one thing that's for certain, the Islanders' pre-loved eBay fits are going to be fire. On our first date of the series, the roots of love were blossoming for Ekin-Su and Curtis. She was a vision in a rat and boa cord previously worn by Mimi, Jessica and Grace. And seriously, her accessories got us thinking, is there any date without a Prada wicker bag? From the floral detailing to Ekin's red nails to the way they matched the hearts on Curtis's CP company shirt, it was giving certified lover girl. And after a tough week, Luca and Kaz finally met their matches in Bombshell's Grace and Ron during the recoupling. Both ladies embodied the it girl aura, with Kaz wearing an Escada denim jacket and Grace dripping in pre-loved Karen Millen, I Am Gia and a Juwanna blazer. Heads were certainly turning. Can't wait for even more fire pit flirting, fab fits and action from the Villa. Shop your next Villa-inspired look on eBay. Headline sponsor of Love Island. Now, let's get into last night's episode.
Let's.
So, we finished on the fire pit drama. It's been 24 hours since the bombshells have come in. Over 24 hours, I think. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
So, Sammy stole Elma from Ronnie. Do we think they're a strong couple?
They've got the same kind of banter. They're both like cheeky. Obviously, they've just met each other. So,
They look good together.
Yeah.
They definitely suit each other.
but we have to see. We have to wait and see.
Yeah. I
I
don't
just
know.
think the age gap's way too big.
Geography and
I
age
think-
gaps. You've got a lot of stipulations.
She's got a
No,
lot
I,
of
to
things.
love.
I just think where he's at in his life at 23 and where Elma is, I don't think those are going to align when they're on the outside, right? I think particularly when you're in your 30s, you're thinking about kids and settling down. And at 23, I don't think that's on his agenda right now. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It does matter. Yeah.
It does matter.
When I was in the villa with Elma, she was 26, but she said, I'm 26, but I tell everyone I'm 23 because I don't feel mature enough to be 26.
She tells everyone she's 28 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
So
still very
basically the
young
same
at heart.
vibe. Yeah.
But some guys like older girls and some girls like younger boys.
Elma and Sammy actually have history.
I wouldn't say
I
it's
But I
See,
think
both
kiss or
of
anything,
them.
there's no like...
I think they just like each other from
Oh, so they don't
see
have
each
like
other.
romantic history,
No,
just a little
no,
bit of
no.
fancy. Okay,
It would be
okay.
nice to see how that flourishes, but like
for
they
sure.
look cute together in the villa.
They seem
Yeah.
like they're inseparable already.
Yeah.
Which
And
is
more than
cute.
anything, Elma seems really happy,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
and that's
We
what
all-
all the
we
story
all
said
see
to
her
us.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she
Wanna
said
see
she was
happy.
nearly going to cry. She was like, stop, because he kept on saying things like, yeah, I like you, I do. He kept on reeling off like compliments. And she's like, all right, stop now, I'm going to cry. And it was like, all right, cool, yeah.
But
I
he was
think
doing
you-
the bare minimum, so she needs to like, no.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
yeah.
And
At the end of the day, I like you.
So the boy that I would like to steal is Curtis.
And then Danielle, she was completely torn, but she went with her gut and she stole Curtis from Ekin, who is furious.
She's got a quite regal look about her, isn't it? Like, you can imagine her going, oh, sorry, are you looking at me? Like, it feels very much like that. Like, I could see her like in a film with Hugh Grant or something as well. Like,
Yes.
she's got those kind of vibes.
She's
to her.
definitely got class, yeah.
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
because she apologized after picking Curtis?
I wasn't surprised that she went for Curtis. It's like the only guy she's really spoken to.
Well, she has been having a few chats with Ron.
Yeah.
And me, quite frankly, I was actually a little bit surprised that she did pick Curtis because for me, I feel like she would have maybe went somewhere where she felt a bit more secure.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Curtis isn't making Ekin or Danielle feel secure in any of their positions.
I think the only way that Danielle is going to get to know Curtis
Yeah.
is, unless he sleeps outside, like the bedtime chats, because I
Yeah.
feel like everyone's eyes are going to be on them. We'll talk about it in a bit, but when Ekin and Curtis kissed, everyone was cheering. She knows that the whole villa is rooting for Ekin and Curtis. So the only way that she's going to get to know Curtis is to couple up with him.
Yeah, and to be fair, we both know we've been in there and you guys know as well. Bedtime chats and when like it's time for challenges and you're with that person, those little moments really make a difference. And if you're coupled up with someone and you're not sharing a bed, it really does make it hard to get to know someone.
They were speaking all night in a hideaway anyway.
They were speaking all night.
They do share a bed. Yeah,
They didn't
They were
spoon.
touching hands as
All
well,
they
apparently.
did was talk all night.
And she showed him her rings.
if they do share a bed, they're going to be talking all night, every night. So,
And that's a lot.
Yeah.
You can see the chemistry though. Like Curtis isn't shutting it down.
No. What do you guys think? Do you think this may turn into something between Curtis and Danielle?
I think so. I think so. I feel like the chats that Ekin and Curtis are having, I don't know, I can just see the spark kind of going a bit, especially since Danielle's come in. Curtis just looks so happy when he talks to her.
Yeah.
And I
Did he not
know-
feel happy like with Ekin?
No,
when
he
you-
did feel really happy, but it's kind of a thing where you don't know what you've got. It's somewhere else until you try it kind of thing. And I just, well, looking at it on the screen, I just feel like that's the happy Curtis that I'm seeing. Or maybe it's just something new and exciting. But that kiss was
And,
weird.
I was about to say, let's talk about like the big chat, which was their sort of semi-argument around the fire pit.
You're looking into everything.
I do look into everything. Everything.
Oh, Mum, Dad, I wish they were here. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was thinking that earlier. I wish I could call my mum.
Same, I really need to speak to them.
Cut my mum out of my life at one point, and then
She cares
when I needed
about
to
me.
grow up and just be myself and learn things for myself. But then now I'm back in contact with her and stuff.
I had to cut her out of my life for a brief moment, but we're back together again. I was like, what are you
That was
talking
so
about?
little, even off
And then
script.
she just went over, grabbed his face and kissed him. And then everyone started cheering and was like, oh, they're back together.
They're cheering because they have no idea of
idea.
the context.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, oh, they're making up. No, he was talking about his mum actually.
I think she felt like she was back in her Turkey soap dramas. That's what it was giving.
Telenovelas.
But then also, because everyone was looking, you want to kind of put on a show that you got back together, kind of maybe scare off
And,
Danielle.
send a
That's
message
kind of
to
Ekin's
Danielle.
vibe.
But it was so weird to start kissing someone straight away when he's gone, I don't know you, I've never seen you on socials, I don't know who you are, I've never seen you on TV. It was like, okay, bro, slow down. Like, you made your point.
In Ekin's defence, in his recoupling speech, like last week, he was like, I've got to know the real person of someone that I've seen on television who I thought was a fiery character, but he's actually a big softie and stuff. And then he's like, I don't know you, I've never seen you, I don't know who you are.
I don't even pay for the TV license.
It was all very confusing. I'm not sure why Ekin kissed him. It was giving you like when you're having like an argument with someone, it's like, oh, shut up and kiss me.
It's giving the Notebook.
Yeah, but then the argument didn't give that. Like you guys were
No.
talking about a
It
whole
didn't
load
make
of
sense, yeah.
nothing.
That's why, because she knew that no one could hear what they were talking
Yeah.
about. It was just like doing what it needed to do.
He did even say, like, I don't feel like you've been genuine to her. And I was just like, oh, this is going to go.
This is getting
Yeah.
heated.
Yeah, I thought it was going to go off the rails after that.
It was
So-
so he was like standing up on one side and she like came over as
Yeah.
a... Why did they end up like that?
I think that's probably a good example of what Curtis was talking about when he's saying she's not genuine, because I think if you do genuinely have feelings where like you're hurting, how then do you go straight into a mode like split second after someone's just talking about their mum to kiss them? Right, that unless you're doing it for an ulterior motive.
Is it like another situation of when he said, I think we're going a bit too fast? Ekin said, do you think we're going too fast? And he said, no, I never said that. I think we're great. Do you think this is the same? Because she kissed him, everyone cheered, and then she's like, course, we're fine now then.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, great.
I think Gabby
Yeah.
said the same thing, that Curtis is literally just trying to make everybody happy. And he doesn't want to upset Danielle. He doesn't want to upset Ekin. But I feel like he's landing himself in a very sticky situation because he's not being honest. And I feel like he's chickening out as soon as he gets put under pressure and he's not saying his true, honest opinions. I personally don't think Curtis's heart is all the way there with Ekin. And I feel like he shows his true colours when they end up having arguments. Prime example, last night when he was like, I don't think you're being your 100% authentic self. These feelings and thoughts don't come out of nowhere. And he has reasons for that.
I think his character is he does what he thinks he should do. So he's got a good connection with Ekin, so he thinks he should try and like put everything onto that. But then Danielle's picked him, so he's like, well, I think I should get to know her because she's stuck her neck out and picked me.
And he likes her.
Like, he's going to end up upsetting someone, but he doesn't want to upset anyone.
He just wants to make cups of coffee for
He
everyone.
does.
He just wants to make everyone a cup of tea.
Babe, what?
Well, I made it all. You like it?
No, you didn't. Ronnie.
And that's a H, that's a love heart.
Babe, did you do that yourself?
I got A star in art.
Moving on, they're back on the rocks, they're back on the show. It's Ronnie and Harriett. Now, these two have gotten together. We want to know, how was it when Harriett walked back through those doors?
So like all the boys were
We didn't even see.
blindfolded, yeah. So
Oh, God,
it
yeah,
was
the
just the
kissing
girls who
challenge.
saw. So
Yeah.
when she walked in, like I just felt everyone look at Elma because obviously
Yes.
that's Ronnie's ex. Like Elma, he's been up and down with, and I just felt so bad for her because it was like just another thing, like
Yeah.
another one, like. And then it was like that wasn't even the nail in the coffee. It was when coffee in the coffin.
You've got the same thing Indiyah has.
Honestly, we can't get our phrases right. Harriett kissed Ronnie, and then he had to score it.
Yeah.
And my guy said 10.
Yeah.
And that's when it was like, oh, just twist the knife in.
Yeah.
But then I didn't get that because I was like, why would you do that? Why would you purposely say 10 to upset Elma? But now I get it. It's because my guy was in love with her.
Yeah.
That's why.
Literally.
Poor Elma
So-
was a placeholder.
That must have been good TV. It was good for
Oh,
us.
Was
it
she-
was- we literally were watching it as well, and we saw all of you guys' reactions, screaming on the floor. It was a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, with that being said, do you think that Ronnie and Harriett have a future together?
The way how they go up and down, they argue all the time, get back together, it's a bit weird. But I'll tell you, the moment she walked in, we saw a different side to Ronnie. Like,
Really?
Ronnie's normally like a calm, cool, collected guy, but as soon as she came in, like, he couldn't get his sentences out. Like, we're trying to...
His head fell off.
Yeah, like, we're trying to understand the
Yeah.
situation, but like, he was just like, I need to get back with her. Like, I need to get back with her. I was thinking, whoa, what happened? Like,
He was running around like a mad guy,
It was
like
crazy.
planning, plotting. He's like, I need Harriet back, I need Harriet back. Yeah, he was in love with her. When Harriet came in, it was like, I could feel it because as someone who's been in relationships, who's been hurt, you don't want to run back to that
No.
person, but it's so easy to fall back into the same like behavior patterns that he was giving her and showing her. So I felt for her, you know, but she did try. But Ronnie, he's like, how did you describe him? He's very persistent.
I mean, he's made like toast with grapes.
He got
That
an A
shows
star in art.
commitment, right? Like 11.
11.
did you not see on Poker Night, on Vegas night, when he brought the flowers over? Did they not show that?
No, what flowers did he bring
Dropped
over?
the-
Like there was all decorations and he was like pulling them off to like,
Like, he picked it up and he brought it over
yeah,
to her,
give
just
them
gave it
to
to her.
her. You know
So
what?
he's
I'm fine.
completely like head over heels.
gone.
Yeah,
What he's
he's
doing
gone,
is
mate.
genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's genuine, but like how genuine is it? Because you can only act like that, like for
in
how
the-
long? It's like when you go outside and you're chatting to girls, when girls show him attention, is he gonna be the same Ronnie that we know? Or is he gonna prove to Harriet that he's changed?
Turbo.
Well-
When Harriet came in, she said, there's 3 or 4 boys I want to talk to. Was that actually, do you think, or was that a number that she made up out of thin air?
I think she
I
wanted
reckon
to.
so.
She
like,
wanted to make
'cause-
him sweat. I think that's what it was. That's why she picked
No,
Ron.
because she said it to all the girls.
So
There's
Ron,
good-looking guys in
yeah.
there. Ron, Curtis, Scott. Casey, defo Casey. Yeah,
But
I
she
reckon
barely
so.
made an effort with Ron.
She did speak to him quite a lot, to be fair.
No, she did. She spoke to him once, and then she found out that Ron
He
said that he didn't
didn't
fancy
Oh, yeah,
her.
Ron
So
said
that-
he didn't fancy her. He cooked
definitely.
it.
Harriet
Actually.
really fancied him. Like,
Wow.
Harriet was telling all the I really fancy Ron. And then when Ron actually came in before that, he actually said to us that Harriet had followed him on Instagram. So we knew that she was being genuine with that.
Oh, man.
Incredible.
But I think after all the boys found out like about the
Fascinating.
history with Ronnie, I think no one really trying to get involved in that. Like we
Yeah.
can see how Ronnie feels about her, so no one's really gonna try
Yeah.
go against that.
I think Ron was just scared of Ronnie. That's why he said
Yeah.
that. Like,
They did have a confrontation sort of on a terrace, innit? Where he's like, oh, I want to know what's been said.
That's actually spot on, you know.
He was actually saying, like, stop talking to Harriet. Like, you cannot talk to
Yeah,
her.
he's like, oh yeah, no, sorry, bro.
Ronnie doesn't like people speaking to who he's speaking to. Like, you can't speak to the girl that I'm chatting to.
Women sort of like that at a time when a guy gets
Oh,
that
yeah.
sort of protective, like, way talking to my
Yeah,
girl,
because
bro.
if you're allowing, like, your boys to chat to me, you don't like me.
No, but it depends. Some guys are just
Yep.
confident. They don't mind letting a guy try if they know they ain't gonna get them.
Not interested. Not trying to end up in the group chat.
No?
Thank you. Kaz and Montel, it's been absolutely wonderful having you on the morning after.
thank you for having us.
No, thank you for coming.
You can catch us tomorrow morning on YouTube, ITVX, and wherever you get your podcasts.
And we will see you tomorrow to find out if Ekin really goes home.
Ooh.
Bye.
Bye.